Hello and welcome grade 12s. Thank you so much for joining me in my quest, or in our quest rather, to figure out maths obviously. And with the exams coming up, a lot of pressure um, has been on all of us, including myself. So this is just another way of ensuring that you've got more than enough resources to be prepared and to obviously ace that math exam. So I just wanted to cover a number of topics with you. I just wanted to start with obviously trigonometry. I call it trigonometry because it's such a tricky topic. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about trigonometry, but before we even do that, I quickly just want to introduce a few concepts. With trigonometry, we're going to be looking at many topics because it is a broad topic. So with trig, let me just quickly write trigonometry here. Trigonometry is obviously divided into a number of topics, right? And we've got reduction formulae. Okay, let me just quickly write this down, reduction. And within reduction, you'll deal with a number of things as well. And we're going to be looking at compound angles, okay? And compound angles, double angles, double angles. We're going to be looking at square identities, right? And within these, obviously, there is a bit of simplification. There will be questions whereby they say simplify the following without using a calculator. So simplification, all right? Simplification. One of the topics that obviously you will have to cover as part of the reduction, the compound, and the double and the square identities as well. And you'll obviously need to also cover left hand side being equal to the right hand side, right? These are some of the things that you can obviously expect as far as those topics are concerned. So we're going to be looking at them obviously separately. This is just an introductory video that I want you to be aware of. Next, you know that there is also general solution that you also need to cover. Maybe I should have just used a different marker for this, but you're going to be looking at general solution, all right? And I just want to, as far as general solution is concerned, mention it amongst trig functions as well. Let me just quickly change my marker here. Trig functions, okay? So trig functions, all right? Trig functions are a big part of trigonometry as well. General solution as well is also another part that normally has caught a number of marks, okay? General solution. Now, with all of these topics that we are going to obviously cover, there is also 3D shapes, right? Trigonometry of 3D shapes. Let's just quickly write here. It's just a fancy way of making you guys suffer, basically. But hey, we are here for that as CSV, so we just wanted to cover all of these topics for trigonometry, and you should really find your way around, making sure that you can be ready for that exam. And I think trigonometry covers quite a lot in terms of paper too. So I do want to encourage you to make use of these videos as an extra resource. And yeah, so we're going to be starting with reduction formulae, taking it a bit back from, the basics from grade 10, 11. And obviously we're going to build up to all the grade 12 work. And also, with grade 12s, you were introduced to double and compound angles. You already obviously know the square identities from grade 11. So be on the lookout for quite a lot in this topic. And I hope that by the end of the section that I am going to be covering with you, you would have learned quite a number of things. So these are some of the learning objectives that I wanted to cover prior to you watching the video. So in the next video, having done the introduction and everything, so we're going to be covering reduction formulae, and I hope that from there you will then figure a way around. We're going to be looking at questions, exam past question papers. Excuse my my usage of my language there. So we're going to be looking at past papers, how to answer questions, strategies, techniques, and all of those things that you really need to be aware of in order for you to ace, obviously, trigonometry. And then from trigonometry, we're going to move to Euclidean geometry. Euclidean geometry, we're going to move to sequences and series. All of those things and more are going to be covered in this video series, as I call it. So be on the lookout for everything that I'm going to be doing. Hopefully you will enjoy it, and let's just see you in reduction formulae. I'll see you there.